Hi, this is Kaushik Ranchod from Love Your Practice, and today we're going to talk about how to grow your practice, and specifically, what do you do if you get a bad review? Now, you know that reviews are extremely important. People are making their hiring decisions based off of reviews, and in a way, this levels the playing field. If you're someone who doesn't have 25 years of experience and you're just getting out of the gate and starting your practice, this is one of the fastest ways to build your reputation through getting positive reviews. Now, at the same time, the converse of that is what happens if you have a series of bad reviews. It could significantly hurt your practice. But if you get one bad review, don't sweat it. It's not the end of the world. Everyone expects to see one or two bad reviews. And if you, as a consumer yourself, if you go to Amazon or you look for another service, it actually may look suspicious to you if everyone has positive reviews, because then you could wonder, well, is it really something that's real or are they made up? Now, if you have one negative review, it actually casts more credibility and more strength to the positive reviews. Okay, you get the bad review. What do you do? The first thing to do is contact the client and try to resolve the situation. I remember about 12 years ago, in the beginning of online reviews, it was actually probably maybe 13 years ago, around there, and I had a client where it was a client from hell, if I have to say so myself. They would call, yell at me on the phone. Needless to say, the relationship wasn't the best. And then to top it all off, they left a negative review. Despite all of that, I was able to contact the client and discuss their concerns and finally get the review taken off. And that is how powerful the communication can be, because sometimes, a lot of times, the client just wants to be heard. So start off with communicating with the client as soon as you can. Don't let it go on for too long to try to resolve the situation. And if you're unable to resolve the situation, then the next thing you can do is with Avvo, with Yelp, with Google, you can write a response. And if it's a fake review, you can dispute the review. And Avvo is actually very good at allowing you to dispute reviews. Yelp and Google, it's a little bit more difficult to dispute reviews. So if it's a fake review, dispute the review. Unfortunately, there are unscrupulous people out there who are writing fake reviews. Now, assuming it is a real review, then you can respond to the review. Just make sure you don't violate attorney-client privilege, but you can tell your side of the story. And that mitigates the situation. But when you respond to the review, you don't want to go into attorney mode and attack them through a legal brief format. Instead, you want to seem very human, very understanding, and respond to the review like you care about their situation. You want to make it better if there was a mistake, and that, and then your side of the story of exactly what happened if the client is making false assertions. So the bottom line is, if you get a bad review, don't sweat it. It's not gonna one bad review is not gonna ruin your law practice. At the same time, it's extremely important to always focus on getting positive reviews. And then finally, communicate with the client. By communicating with them, it will alleviate a lot of the negative reviews as well. I hope that this video served you. Have an awesome weekend, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Email me your questions at Kaushik@RanchodLaw, Kaushik @RanchodLaw, and I will answer one of those questions next week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Additionally, go to our website, loveyourpractice.lawyer, and download our free report on how to get more online reviews. Thank you, and have an awesome day.